Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Let's do this.
No, good job, man.
I'm pushing it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There it goes. Go back. What's up, guys? It's been a while, but we're back on the heavy Chevy, the chubby Chevy. Check out this front end that I just got from US Body. It is rad. They took our 57 front end and they widened it with the 1958-59 Viking front end. So it might not look like big change here, but it's actually like 5 inches wider on each side. That's a total of 10 inches, man. That's more than most of us know what to work with anyways.
Wow! It's a lot wider, and I'm excited to see what it looks like on this car.
Let's get that thing on. Key all. Good enough? Let's open it up, see what we got. That's pretty dope. Scratchtown Fab came through on this. Unfortunately, we let this puppy outside for a couple months. So you got a little crusty on her. It's all right. Well, Ospo will fix that right up. Should be good as new. What do you think, dude? Sick nasty?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get it fit again, but...
Well, I mean, that's right out of the box. We haven't done any fitment on it. Sparks are flying! What's up, buddy?
You know, just turning this thing into a short bus.
Front end's on, it runs, it drives, but this thing, we decided we're not going to make a ramp truck out of it. I know, you guys are really disappointed about that, right? Ramp truck is a hard sell. I mean, there's like 2 people on the planet that want one. Me and some other country guy that's like, yeah, I want to put my race car on the back of this thing. It's going to be awesome. So for everybody else on the planet, they would like some big old truck with a custom bed on it. We're going to do some wild stuff with it still, but we're going to shorten this baby up. Let's see what he's doing.
We're just taking this line right here, continue it all the way through, and then we're just going to slide this thing up forward, weld it back in, make sure it's all tidied up, and got yourself a shorter bus.
Shorter bus, cha-cha, real smooth, y'all. Cool, well, nice line across there. Let's chop out the other side, get this baby scooted up there. You got it chippy chopped, huh?
Indeed I do. You know,
there's a finger in there.
Yeah.
Well, can we move this thing? I mean, how heavy is it? Oh, not heavy at all. Uh-oh, danger, danger.
Watch your finger. Now we just chop this out, and then chop this off. Right? Theoretically.
Sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
Ready? Yep. Good thing this thing rolls easy.
Oh man, that is perfect. Look at that. Shoo-wee, man. We just made a short bed. Doing, doing, doing. Oh man, she's standing on her own, huh?
Yeah, she's almost done. Just got to box off the backside, then she's ready to hook.
Well, let's roll it outside and get a glimpse of this bad boy.
I'm holding on to the side.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Let's do this.
No, good job, man.
I'm pushing it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There it goes. Go back. Ah. Woo! Dude, that looks sweet. That's perfect.
Yeah, it does.
That is like,
Yeah, that's perfect.
that's just the right size, man. That is the perfect wheelbase. Look at that thing. Short bus, Sally. Woo-woo!
Pretty sure it's Shorty. Stupid Gucci video.
Okay, short bus shorty. We ditched the ramp truck and we went to a conventional truck. We shortened this thing up 26 inches. That gave us a wheelbase of 145 inches, which is a little more conventional for the normal cruisers out there. This thing is still gonna be able to haul weight, fifth wheel, whatever you want. We're gonna build a custom bed for this thing and it's gonna be wild. Front end's on, the truck is shortened. Look at that, it's all nifty and whatnot. However, imagine this. We have yet another engine problem. I cannot believe it. We are 4 motors in. 4! It's ridiculous! What is going on in the world of machine shops? So this motor, when you run it up to temp, when you get close to 200 degrees, all of a sudden it decides to blow out all the seals, fill the cylinders with oil, and then, you know, I shut it down because, oh crap, there's smoke going everywhere. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what's going on here. Is the piston rings too tight? Are the piston rings too loose? Is the cylinder out of shape? Every single cylinder in this motor is filling up with oil. It's unbelievable! It's oil! The engine builder that we used for this round is not taking any accountability for this. He's being very unprofessional and he wants to blame us for everything. He's trying to tell me that the injectors are staying on and it's filling the motor up with gas. Well, 1, the oil level is getting lower after every time we run it because it's filling the cylinders with oil. And 2, if 4 professional car builders can't tell the difference between gasoline and oil, something is very wrong in the world. We're gonna run this thing. I'm gonna pull the plugs out. We're gonna take a gander and see what comes out of there. Bet you it's oil. But either way, maybe it'll blow up even better. Man, this is just craziness. All right, here we go. Contact. Contact? No contact. I think the wire got pulled out. Wire got pulled out. Now it doesn't seem to want to run. Come on, old girl. We cleaned it out a little bit, but not completely, so probably didn't want to start because it had a bunch of oil in the cylinder still. I did clean the plugs up. I'm not that, dumb sometimes. Running pretty good right now. 122 degrees, so we got a ways to go before we warm this baby up. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, the exhaust is just crapping oil out everywhere. But, maybe that guy's right. Maybe that's gasoline coming out of the exhaust. Black, viscosity, non-flammable, Yeah, maybe. Give her a little hooskow here. It's a shame that this motor's probably screwed because, man, it sounds good. It's spicy. I got rid of the PCV bypass back into the intake because I was concerned that it would suck oil into the intake and that may be what was filling the motor up, but nothing coming out of here. So it's not the PCV. However, the crankcase does get a ton of pressure as soon as this thing gets warm. It blew out a valve cover gasket the last time. Let's see what it does this time. 154. Oh, it's starting to get a little smoke out of the exhaust there. 158 degrees. Starting to get a little bit of smoke out of the exhaust. Smoke coming off the engine, but that's probably because it was covered in oil. We'll keep warming her up. Hear a little bit of popping coming out of the exhaust. Haven't heard that before. 170. Woo! That's a happy feeling. Just got defibrillated by the coil. Woo! 181. Oh, yep. Looky here. We're getting a little more smoke now. Got some smoke and some popping going on. The warmer she gets, the more it gets smoky. The more, well, apparently now starts popping too. Fun 92. Fun 92? Smoking is actually kind of going down. You know what would be a dream come true? I would love to eat the crap out of some humble pie right now and I'll just do the heat cycle a couple times. That would be amazing. I don't think that's the case though. I don't know. I'm gonna keep running it. I want to see at least 200 on that thing, then we'll shut it off, let it cool off for a second, pull it. Or 196. Maybe we'll go for 205. Let's push the envelope. 201! We're going 205 out of this thing before we're gonna shut it down. Then we'll pull the plug and see what we got. 203! Smoking like crazy. Well, there doesn't seem to be any pressure this time. 205, all right, winner, winner, chicken dinner. There we go, we ran it from dead cold to 205. I'm not gonna lie, it seemed to have gone much better that time. But I'm gonna let it cool off for a second, pull these plugs out, and see what we're looking at. We let it cool down enough to not burn off all of our finger digits thingies and doohickeys, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull number 3 randomly, whatever. Yanking and banking. What do we got? You're tightening?
No.
No, you're loosening. Wow, that's in there. Let's grab a wrench. Oh, you got a wiggle thingy on there. That's why it's so hard. Grab a wrench. Wiggle guys are tricky. You don't want to use the wrench that you just walked over to get? Oh, you didn't get a wrench.
I got the straight guide. The fucking.
Oh man.
3, right? Nothing.
Get the fuck out of here. Did it heat cycle a couple of times and now the ring's all sealed?
Why would it just hydro-locked after running perfectly fine? Like, remember? I mean, I don't know anything, but I just put.
I mean, like I said, I would totally eat humble pie if all of a sudden the motor worked and didn't have any problems. I mean, it's rich, that's for sure. Are you just hanging on to that hot spark plug? Put it on your tongue.
It's a little warm.
My boy Noah here, he's you might see him a little drunk. See them 2 tanks back there? We just got some new tanky tanks to keep all our scrap metal in. Guess what was in these tanks back in the day? Propylene glycol. Doo, doo, doo. Apparently, propylene glycol, whenever you inhale its vapors,
Drunken feeling.
makes you feel drunk. Oh boy. Don't tell that to all the alcoholics out there. Number 1.
No oil.
No oil. And even a tan color too on there.
Hot.
All right, well, you know what?
No oil,
I'm not too proud to say, hey, maybe the motor just needed to shit its brains out a couple of times before it would seal itself up, but it just seems insanity to me. I mean, like literally the motor hydrolocked because the cylinders were completely full of oil. I've never seen anything like that before. We were coming up with every random theory on the planet as to why that happened. But now, this is fourth heat cycle. There's no oil in the plugs.
No oil.
No oil.
Hot.
No oil. I think we really heat cycled at that time, huh? No oil. I'm saying that I will eat humble pie and I will reach out to the builder who was extremely unprofessional through this whole process still. Like, that doesn't change the fact of how he acted. And tell him, you know what? The motor seems to not be barfing oil into itself anymore. You're still not a person I'm going to do business with anymore.
Yeah, so why give him the satisfaction? The second I saw the guy, I knew. I just knew. Wasn't the brightest, you know, I don't know, egg in the batch. I don't fucking know.
The brightest egg in the batch? You mean the brightest bulb in the
Bulb
box?
factory? I don't know. It's the propylene glycol.
Well, I don't even really know where to go from here. I mean, I guess it's fixed.
No, we're still leaking out of that. Studs.
Studs. Still giving us a little cooling out. Sure that's not old? That all looks, that's burnt, dude. That's crispy. There's nothing wet there.
Oh, you can't see it on camera. Come over here.
There's
It's literally,
nothing to see.
it's leaking out as
You
we
mean
speak.
that right there?
Yeah, I've watched it bubble out, like literally right now.
Yeah, that does look like a little coolant. Seems like the motor isn't filling up with oil anymore. I guess maybe the rings needed to seat, but how is the oil getting above the rings in the first place? Motors don't really work like that, so it's weird. I don't know. But I didn't trust it, so I went ahead and ripped the motor apart anyways. We're still getting a little bit of leakage coming out of the head studs, so I don't know. Let's check out the head gaskets, all that kind of stuff. Here is everything. Heads, perfectly machined. Head gaskets, they got that copper spray on them, which I've heard you're not supposed to put on LS motors, but I mean, it's just a sticky spray, so I wouldn't think it would make anything leak. Head gasket's not blown out. Don't see any identification of anything crazy going on. So what's going on with this thing? I don't know. I cleaned it all out. The cylinders look great. The pistons look brand new still. I'm gonna put a new set of head gaskets on it, put a new set of head studs on it, torque it all down to spec, try out this new product. On the interweb, somebody said try Pro Dope on it. I mean, I've tried dope before, but it wasn't this kind. So yeah. Hopefully this seals up the head studs better, because we don't like no leaky. So I'm gonna get this thrown back together, and then we're gonna try and run this thing again, see what happens. I don't know. Motor's all back together. Now it's time to see if we're happy face or no happy face. I don't know. Sounds good enough to me to take this pig for a ride. All right. Bring my sunglasses. This is a terrible idea. I wonder if the audio's any good while this open. Oh, it's droning. This is a rough rider, I will tell you that. Sounds good. Give it some beans. Obnoxious as shite. Alright, man, well, I'm gonna call first drive
Successful?
success, dude. Nothing broke.
100%.
It's running like poop, but I mean, we haven't tuned it, none of that, so cool. See how she does off here. Whoa, oh god.
Oh, the hood came undone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh no, girl, don't get stuck in the sand.
Oh my god. The camera's just bouncing all around. Oh.
This truck is great.
I want out. I'm done. My arm. Yeah, I quit. Alright. First drive success.
I mean, nothing broke.
It drove.
You didn't fall out. I didn't
No.
fall out.
I mean, with the little bit of car we do have, yeah.
I'm gonna say great success. The truck runs and drives. Yeah, it's still got some stuff to figure out, but good enough for now. It's got to go back up to Tennessee because a buddy of mine owes me a huge favor, and he's doing the air ride on this bad Johnson. We need some heavy duty stuff so it can haul. But hey, thanks to US Body for this awesome front end. Thanks to Scratchtown Fab for that sweet roller system on the front. And y'all make sure to tune in when we get this thing back in the shop.